everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and let's get right into today's video. So for today's video, I don't really have any new products that I'm going to be sharing with you guys, but today I am going to be trying a TikTok chrome powder on a stamper nail hack. I did see this video on TikTok, which I will pop up on screen so you guys can watch the TikTok as well. The person who posted this TikTok was Jess. I really loved how this TikTok concept worked, or kind of like a chrome powder nail hack, and I wanted to try it for myself. I wanted to see if it was actually going to work, or just see if I was going to be able to do it. So in today's video, I'm going to be trying to do this same exact thing, and it's kind of like a rub on chrome powder on stamper, and then you get the design from the stamp, but you also get a chrome design, if that makes sense. Of course, watching the video, it will help you understand it, but today I am going to also be trying to do that and seeing if I'm going to be able to create a nail set with this nail hack from TikTok. So I was actually very excited. Like I said, I don't use chrome too often. I take that back. Recently, I've been really loving chrome, so I have been using it a lot. So I was really happy when I saw this nail hack. So let's go ahead and jump right in and start doing the nails. I did decide to use the Kiara Sky cover jelly tips along with the other items I'm using in today's video. They mainly are all from Kiara Sky. If you do want to purchase anything from Kiara Sky, including these new cover jelly tips, I have a discount code. That code is Nailedbybrandi10, and it will save you a little bit of money off your purchases. I do have a full video where I show all of the colors and the lengths and shapes of these new cover jelly tips. I'll go ahead and leave the link to that video up in the cards in case you want to check that out. But in that video, I said how much I loved them and that I will be using them more. And I just thought this would be the perfect time because I can apply jelly tips and already have my base color applied. So I can just go right into the stamping and the chrome effect. So I did decide to use the medium square one of a kind. I really love this color. It probably is my second favorite. I believe my first favorite was the shade Valentine, but this one, ooh, when I put these on my nails, I thought it was the perfect color. It really is that beautiful mauve-y nude color, but it's more on like a brown tone instead of a pink tone, which I really love. And I also haven't used the square shape yet, so I decided to use the medium square. They do have short available as well, but I wanted to have a little bit more room on these nails. That way I could be able to do the nail design. So first step, I just went ahead, sized these nail tips out. For today's video, I am kind of keeping it simple. I'm leaving out the nail prep and how to prep your jelly tips. But if you go back and watch the video where I mainly focus on these new cover tips, you will be able to see me prep the jelly tips, prep my natural nails, and just showing all the tips and tricks on how to get your nails to last. For this video though, I did just off camera apply my peel off base coat, but you can definitely go back to watch my other Gel X nail tutorials if you do want to see how to properly prep the jelly tips and your natural nails. So I got my nail tips sized out. I also pulled out the Kiara Sky step number 3, which is the builder gel. And then I also have the Flash Cure Sensor mini lamp. And I am just quickly going in, applying the builder gel to these nail tips and curing them on my nails. I think last video when I was using these, I did mention that I did about a 10 to 15 second flash cure, but I do want to take that back because these nail tips are colored. I did do a little bit more of a longer flash cure, about 20 to 25 seconds. And then once I did the flash cure, I obviously did go into my larger full power nail lamp and did a full 60-second cure just to make sure the gel was fully cured and everything was cured on properly. I know a lot of you guys may be concerned if these nail tips are going to cure because they are colored, but you do not need to worry. Kiara Sky specifically made these jelly tips so that they have that translucent finish to them, so they are able to cure, and the light is going to cure fully. Like, it's the light is going to reach fully through the colored nail tip because of its translucent finish, and everything is going to cure just fine. You do not have to worry about it. It's not like these are acrylic, or it's not like they're press-ons. They are specifically made for curing them on with gel. After I was finished with my full cure, I am going in with a little bit of filing and buffing just to shape up the free edge of the nails, and then of course I'll take a buffer to go and remove the shine from these nail tips. That way when I apply my polish, it adheres properly. For the nails today, I didn't actually go in and seal the cuticle because I kind of just wanted to show you guys that it isn't really a necessary step. You will still get a beautiful result even if you don't go in and seal the cuticle, especially if you don't have any spillage to clean up. If you do have spillage, I would definitely recommend sealing the cuticle and removing the spillage, just so it makes a cleaner look and better result around the cuticle area. Because I was also filming an Instagram reel tutorial for these nail tips, I did apply a top coat to all of the nails, and I quickly took some pictures of how the nails look just as is. You could definitely use these cover tips as just a quick nail set, keeping them simple and just having a nude base. So I did decide to also add this clip into the video, that way you guys could see if I stopped right there how the nail set would look. But of course, we are going to be trying this TikTok nail hack. I'm super excited. Ever since I picked out my monthly PR package from Kiara Sky, I picked out some actual like regular nail polishes, so like a nail lacquer, and I've been very excited to try this, and I was just so excited to see how this was going to turn out. I have the chrome, I have the polish, and then I also have some stamping plates, and in the video that I watched, I actually found the exact stamping plate with the heart flame, so I was super excited. And then the other stamping plates are from Maniology. I did only end up using the fire, like the heart fire flame, and then I did use this Maniology kind of like a what's that called? Like a checkered print design. I did only use 2 stamping plates, but I also pulled out a jelly stamper, of course, and then because I'm using a blue polish, I'm also pairing it with the blue chrome powder. You can use any color for this. I was actually debating on using a pink, but because blue is my favorite color, I did decide to just go with blue. So I am taking the silicone tool here. This is also very helpful when using chrome powder, and it can be purchased at Kiara Sky. But I'm using this to cover the entire jelly stamper with the chrome powder. I decided that I would just cover the entire surface. That way I was sure that there was going to be chrome powder over the entire design. And then I am taking that polish, which this isn't technically stamping polish, it is just a regular nail polish, but it worked great for me as like I was stamping and using it for my stamping. I didn't struggle with it at all. And I just applied that to the design that I wanted on the stamping plate, and then I used my card to scrape that on the nail. I'm not the best with stamping, but honestly, this was pretty easy to do. And honestly, the end result, I loved it so much, even though stamping is kind of very messy. And then adding in chrome, it makes it even more messy, and you have to clean your stamping plate, you have to clean the stamper, you have to clean the card. So this did get quite messy, and it was kind of giving me a little bit of anxiety because generally I like to keep my workspace very clean and tidy, and this was just very messy with the chrome powder everywhere and the pieces of tape and the paper towels and the lint-free wipes. And I do actually add in a clip of how my desk looked when I was finished, but this was super fun to do. I really like the whole concept of not needing to draw out the design, but still getting it look like it's hand drawn because it's chrome powder on top of it. And to me, that kind of doesn't make it really look like you did stamping. It makes it look like you drew it on the nail freehand and then you rubbed on chrome powder. So this is definitely a win for me. I love this nail hack. If I ever want to do this again in the future, I definitely will. Like I said, I really enjoyed doing it. I didn't really have too many issues with it. I felt like the main issue was just regular stamping issues. If you are a professional at stamping or have been stamping a long time, this is probably going to be a lot easier for you than it was for me. I'm not a huge fan of stamping, just like I said, because of the mess. So I don't do it too often, but I feel like if I was better at stamping, this definitely would have been a lot easier for me. I would say that something like this is beginner friendly and everybody should try it even if you are a beginner, but it can take a bit of time. Again, the mess. Just talking about the mess freaks me out because this definitely got quite messy, but the end result was absolutely gorgeous. The only nail that I actually struggled on was my thumb. Well, I also did struggle kind of on my first checkered nail. I didn't get the design exactly where I wanted it on the nail. I think that was the one that I struggled with a little bit too. But for my thumbnail, for some reason, it was the last one I did, and it took me like 8 tries to get the design exactly how I wanted it. So I don't know what was going on with that nail. I did film that one off camera though as a Instagram reel, and maybe it was just the different angles of filming. I was struggling a little bit more with that one. But either way, I really loved how this was going. All of the steps, I'm basically just doing the design and then I will clean it up and then I'll repeat the process. So first things first is cleaning up from the before stamp and then going in and putting the chrome powder on the jelly stamper. Once I do have the chrome powder rubbed into the jelly stamper, I will then go in and apply the polish to the specific design that I want to use on the palette. I will scrape that with the card. I'll pick up that design onto the jelly stamper, and then I will just quickly, and kind of working quick here because the polish does air dry, so I will quickly then stamp that onto my nail. And like I said, it gets a little bit messy, but it's okay. The end result, just wait until you see it. This nail set turned out absolutely stunning, and I never have thought that you could mix stamping with chrome. I don't know. I think this was so much fun. I really loved the result. I also love how I was easily able to do a checkered design and include flames. I am not the best at drawing straight lines or drawing flames in general. So being able to do this, I think I really liked the concept of the nail set and the nail art. So you can see here that I am redoing the one checkered nail just because I didn't really like how I had it placed on the nail. So I just filed off the first design and then I repeated the process just a second time around just so I could get the design a little bit better and push it up towards the cuticle a bit more. Here's a quick peek at my nail desk once I was finished. You can see all of the chrome, all of the polish, the lint-free wipes, and technically I'm not even finished here because I still have to clean like the stamper and the plates. But yes, quite a mess. I did go ahead and clean most of that up all of that up off camera, but I also did try to clean up my nails off camera as well. I will quickly explain how I did that. For any polish on my skin, I actually just took a piece of Scotch tape and went around and kind of stuck it, and then it pulled up the polish. It was very easy to do. I didn't really want to use any, of course, no acetone because you're going to wipe away your design. I also was a little bit worried to use alcohol just because I didn't want my design to go away. So I was a little scared to do that. So anything on my skin, I did just use a piece of tape to get that cleaned up. And now I'm sealing everything in after it has completely dried using a non-wipe top coat. And I just applied that to all of the nails and cured for 30 seconds. And that's it. Super quick, very easy, even though it can be a little bit of time consuming. I recommend you all try this, especially if you have chrome and stamping plates. If you love stamping and want to add something new to your nails with some chrome, I think this is a super fun TikTok nail hack. I know some of you may have already known this. I did not. This was my first time seeing it. I wanted to try it, so I did try it. I absolutely loved the outcome of the nails. Once the top coat was on, that was complete, so I just applied my cuticle oil. I rubbed that in to nourish my cuticles, and of course, like I always say, top off the nail set. And here is the finished look of these nails. Again, I highly recommend you try this TikTok nail hack. This was a pretty quick and short video today. There really wasn't much, especially if I was hand drawing this, it would have taken me way longer, especially trying to mess around with the chrome powder, adding it onto my design. So I feel like doing the stamping and the chrome is definitely a hack for not only time, but just in general, if you aren't as good like with line art or just doing lines on your nails, I think this can be super helpful. And if I would see this just posted on Instagram, I would never think that somebody used a stamping palette to do this, especially just because of the chrome powder. I feel like it throws me off a little bit. And if I would have never known about this nail hack, I would have never known that you could do like chrome stamping. So I do really love this nail hack. Highly recommend that you should try it. Also, check out the new cover jelly tips. You can see that's another reason why this was so quick, because I didn't even have to apply a base color to the nails. I applied nail tips and already had my base color applied, so that was really nice. I also do love all of the colors. You can check out my previous video to see all of the new colors of these new Chiara Sky cover jelly tips. That chrome powder is also absolutely gorgeous under the low lighting with flash and out in the sunlight. I love how these nails turned out. I hope that you guys loved watching the video. Let me know down below if you have any other hacks that you would like me to try. You can always tag me on TikTok or on Instagram, and let me know if you guys are going to give this hack a try or if you have already tried it. But as always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all next time.